Hey guys, Provo Beast here, and do another install today. Today we're working on this big customer's truck. It's a big F350 Super Duty. What we're going to be doing is replacing this Pioneer radio, and the customer actually wanted to replace it with something with Bluetooth, and he chose to go with this little Boss Bluetooth radio, most likely just from Walmart. So we're going to throw it in for him, just a little of an upgrade. He wants Bluetooth, but doesn't want to spend a lot, so for him this is a good compromise. So we're gonna go ahead and get this dash all pulled apart, get that old Pioneer radio out that only has aux, and go from there. Alright, first thing here, essentially this whole panel is just held on with clips, except for a few screws that are a little more so hidden. These little pockets will pop out. Now usually you'll have a little bit more pressure on them. This has been out a couple of times, as you can tell, but when you pop that out, you're going to show a little bolt there. And same thing on the other side. Typically I like to use a panel tool to pop them out. That'll essentially give you a little bit more space to grab a hold of the panel as you pull, as well as relieve those anchors that are secured by screws. So we're going to go ahead and get those pulled out. Panel popping tool, I just pop that little panel out. Covers the line in from the factory radio, from the original radio. You'll want to unhook this harness. That'll just kind of sit back, and then you'll get that other screw there. I've been using a 9/32 socket. Now once those two screws are out, you can actually just kind of give this a tug, and it doesn't hurt to also use a panel tool to kind of get up in the corners here, but this will totally pop on out just like that. Be careful, take your time. And you can choose to unhook those harnesses. We really don't need to. It's just going to sit just like that, giving us plenty of access to the actual radio itself. We're going to go ahead and remove the two screws on each side of the radio and get everything disconnected. Alright, so we pulled the radio out. This customer has a subwoofer, so that's what this RCA cable is for. But essentially, you'll unplug this from either your factory radio or aftermarket wiring harness, and then you're gonna, be left with two harnesses and a antenna plug. Now you'll need an adapter for this, and this as well we're going to show you on the test bench the parts you'll need for this install, along with our dash kit, which we're not going to pull out because the customer already has something wired into it. So we're going to leave it as is, but we'll show you the part number you'll need. Essentially it just bolts right on up. It's super simple install. But we're going to head over to the test bench. We're going to get everything wired up with the new radio so it can plug right into this factory plug, and really go from there. This video is sponsored by HideFlex.com, your go-to place for great fitting shorts that are comfortable and don't suck. Pick yourself up a pair of Stretch Flex Hero shorts and get 15% off at checkout with coupon code ProvoBeast. Alright, here we are at the test bench. Now what we have here is a pair of crimpers and some wire strippers. We have our main wiring harness here. I'll post in the description what the part number is for this, just so you can pick these up at Sonic Electronics. Super great little harnesses. And then we have an antenna adapter, same thing. I'll post in the description just so you know what part to get, so you can search on their website and pick one of these up. So at this point, what we're going to do is pull this apart, and we're going to go ahead and take this wiring harness from this Boss wire into our wiring harness adapter, which will plug into the car. This will plug into the back of the Boss as well for AM/FM, and we should be good to go. What we're going to do is strip both ends. We're going to actually connect them together using butt connectors. Make sure we put a really nice crimp in that connection and get everything zip tied and cleaned up. We didn't use this illumination wire. Our radio didn't support it, so we'll just actually tape that guy off. This long blue wire that we have here, we have an amplifier, so we kept this nice and long just so we have an easy wire to connect into our remote terminal wire for an external amplifier. So let me just shorten that up though a little bit. Here we are. Pretty cool. This end plugs into our Boss unit, and this end plugs into the car. Now this, as you remember, is our antenna adapter. Plug right in there, and that will plug into our factory antenna plug. We'll need to put this piece, our middle can, insert it into the dash kit and bend out the pieces. Alright, here we are back in the car. There's our dash kit. And again, check the description, all the part numbers will be there. But that middle can that surrounded our Boss radio, we slipped it in our dash kit and then bent out these tabs, as you can see here, really securing that metal can into the kit. Let's go ahead and attach our main stereo harness and our antenna plug. Just like that. Alright, all good to go. Radio's all in, dash is all put back together as you saw. If you have any questions specifically about this install, just go ahead and post a comment below. Thanks guys for watching the channel, and we will see you in the next video.